Getting your breaking news coming in amid the ongoing economic crisis and the large-scale public anger against the ruling government in Sri Lanka. Now, Sri Lanka's leader of opposition and Samagari Jana Palawegya leader Sajith Premadasa on Saturday said that the no-confidence motion will be brought against Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa. Joining me on the broadcast is my colleague Rohit to give us more information on the latest news break. Rohit, to take us through the crisis unfolding in Sri Lanka. Well, that's the breaking news I'm getting to you right now, that a no-confidence motion will be moved by Sri Lanka's opposition leader against the Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa as the economic crisis in Sri Lanka spirals out of control and protesters continue to take to the streets. Rohit on the broadcast giving us more information. Rohit, what more can you tell us?
Well, Crispino, we've been seeing over the last few weeks, in fact over the last 2 months, the situation in Sri Lanka is turning to be really serious now. There have been a lot of protests across the entire country, protests against the government over the rising fuel prices and the rising prices of all kinds of essentials, including food and fuel. And now we are seeing that the opposition of Sri Lanka has now threatened to give a no-confidence motion. Now, in fact, they have already said earlier that they will pass a no-confidence motion against, they will put forward a no-confidence motion against the Sri Lankan government. Now, the latest that we're getting to know is that the opposition leader has said that they will put forward the no-confidence motion in the next parliament session in Sri Lanka. Remember, already the Sri Lankan opposition had also passed an impeachment motion against the president of the country, Govt Rajapaksa. And now the latest that we're getting to know is that they're also going to be putting forward a no confidence motion against the Prime Minister of the country, that is Mahinda Rajapaksa. Now remember, Sri Lanka also has defaulted on all of its, on its entirety of its foreign debt of about $51 billion since the beginning of these protests. You know, these protests have been going on over the last 2 months because of this, the financial crisis in the country. And now we're getting to know that the opposition will also very soon put forward a no confidence motion in the next parliament session in the country.
Rohit, thank you for joining us on the broadcast, giving us the latest details of the crisis unfolding in Sri Lanka.
This exactly is the Shine Bagh area, and that's the 3rd floor from where this racket has been bursted. We are moving toward the 3rd floor. That's the flat. That's the flat on the 3rd floor in which this particular racket was going on. This has been locked. So this is to wait and watch and what exactly will be the next course of action.